Hello everybody, 10th Dr. Matt here with another Magnoli review, and today we're going to be talking about the Tennant Shirt, which is why I'm not wearing a tie so that we can actually see what's going on here. And recently Magnoli also came out with the Anniversary Shirt, which is kind of another version of the Tennant Shirt, but it's the one that he wore in the 50th Anniversary Special, so that one is a little bit different. That is not this one. This is the regular Tennant Shirt, and so let's get started with screen accuracy. So screen accuracy here is actually kind of a little bit tough to talk about because obviously in basically every episode David's always wearing the suit jacket, so it's, you don't actually see much of his shirts other than the collar and maybe occasionally a cuff, if it's sticking out of the jacket a bit. But basically I think what Magnoli was going for here, if you look on his website, I'm going to put up a couple pictures here, if you were to get like the dark blue version of this shirt, it is very close to the dark blue that David wore in a couple episodes when he was going with like the layered look and he wasn't wearing a tie and he had the blue kind of, collar kind of sticking out over the top of the jacket, and you can see like the contrasting white stitching on the collar and that sort of thing that this shirt has. So I obviously got this shirt in a light blue because I already had a dark blue shirt, and I was looking for more of a light blue to go with a couple of the other ties since I already like the dark blue shirt that I had. So anyway, basically, the things that this shirt has are contrast pick stitching. I don't know if you can see that at all because it's very bright in here with the sun coming in. But basically, like I said, if you got the dark blue, you would see this contrasting white pick stitching along the collar and also down the box pleat in the front. So that does exist on the shirt. Also, this particular shirt has these kind of charcoal gray buttons, which I think is nice. It goes nicely with the light blue. I'm not sure what color buttons the other color shirts come with by default, but you can, of course, request any color buttons that you like. The other things going on here, if we take a look at the cuff, you see we have the mitered cuff, which is a nice look that I like a lot. The Anniversary shirt also has that, and with this regular Tennant shirt, you do see that in a number of episodes. If it's kind of a quick thing, but you can catch it once in a while. You see David's cuff sticking out of the jacket, and you do see the mitered look a lot. One button here instead of the two that you would see from any old shirt you would get from a store, basically because it is made to your measurements, and so there's no need for the second button. It basically fits your wrist perfectly. And normal one button here down the sleeve. And the other main thing about this, and again I hope you can see it because of the lighting in here, the shirt pocket is actually angled. It's not straight across, and there's pick stitching across the top of that pocket as well. So that's kind of a cool aesthetic thing that you get with the shirt. As far as the back goes, there's nothing really special there. It's pretty much your standard dress shirt fitted back. One other thing I forgot to mention is that this is a spread collar style shirt. So if you don't know what that means, basically it's just that the points of the collar are shorter and they kind of spread out this way a little more than like a traditional point collar would, where those points are going to be longer and kind of closer together in the middle. And I guess that's about it for the features, if you will, of this shirt. So, like I said, it's kind of difficult to judge, but if you do look at the dark blue, I'm going to give the screen accuracy 5 out of 5 because it is like spot on to that shirt. So next, let's talk about quality workmanship. Alright, so since we've already went over a number of the little kind of quirky bits to this shirt, you can kind of see just how great the workmanship is. Like I said, all the pick stitching and cuff link and the sizing and just everything feels very professional because it is. And it is, for many people, it's probably like a dress shirt is a dress shirt, so why would I spend the extra money on this one when I could go to whatever, JCPenney or whatever store and buy one for 20 bucks? Well, it's a good point, but obviously this is custom made to your measurements, so it's going to fit perfectly. Personally, I have kind of longer arms. I wear a 34-35 sleeve, And sometimes those are harder to find for some reason. A lot of dress shirts nowadays um, also just come in sizes like medium and large. And for me, that doesn't work because it's like the medium shirt has the right collar size, but the sleeves are way too short. And the large, vice versa, is like a tent, and the sleeves fit right. So, this is just a really nice thing to have. And, how many people get to say that they have a shirt that was custom made for them? I think that's pretty cool. Anyway, quality and workmanship, definitely 5 out of 5. All the stitching and everything is fantastic on this shirt, and it's definitely a cool thing to have. All right, so next up, let's talk about price. Okay, so the price here is what may scare off some people. I mean, the shirt does cost $145. So obviously, like I said before, if you go to any old store at the mall or wherever, you're not going to spend $145 on a dress shirt unless you are going to some pricey store and they have really nice dress shirts. But for most of us, that's not the case. We may spend 25 bucks, or I would say generally you're going to spend under $50 on a typical dress shirt that you'd find. So 145 may seem a little steep at first. Basically, when I was ordering my Tennant ensemble, I ordered it all at once. So I was buying the suit, the overcoat, and a tie. And Indy had a posting on his Facebook page that said, if you buy the whole ensemble, meaning suit, coat, Tennant shirt, and a tie, you can put in this coupon code and get, I think it was 10% off or 15%, something along those lines. So I did the math, and basically if I were to just buy the suit, coat, and tie without the coupon code, it actually worked out to be like $60 more expensive than it was if I added the Tennant shirt and got the coupon code. So basically, as it turned out with the whole thing, I got this shirt for free, which is a nice deal. I mean, granted, that's a whole lot of money that I had to spend at once, but I saved up my pennies, and I just got it all at once, so that way it would get here, and I wouldn't have to, have all bits one at a time. Anyway, getting back to the price, for what it is, the price is pretty good. I mean, like I said, it's handmade, it's custom to your measurements, so it's going to fit absolutely perfectly. And if you're buying the whole ensemble and you're getting the coupon code, it's like, why not? You might as well get the shirt because you're actually saving more money that way. So anyway, all in all, I guess I'll give the price a 4 out of 5 because it is a little bit expensive for most people. But if you have the money and if you are just really looking to get a great dress shirt, go for it. It's definitely worth the money. All right, so next up, let's talk about shipping. All right, so shipping with this is nice because since it is a custom-made item, basically it's going to take a while for them to make it. When I ordered this, like I said, I ordered the whole ensemble, so it took quite a while. It was like 6 weeks because they were making so many things for me. Generally, any custom-made items, they quote 4 to 6 weeks for time for them to make it, and then when they ship it, you get an order confirmation number with DHL, which is how they ship it internationally, and the shipping speed itself is super fast. I mean, it's like insane. When they ship this thing, I think I got the shipping notification like on a Monday at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and because of the time zone differences and everything, when I actually looked at it that afternoon, it was like it in that time zone it had been shipped early that morning, and it was already in the United States, and then I got like a text notification from DHL that night that said your item is scheduled for delivery tomorrow afternoon. So it's like 2 days worldwide, which is totally insane. So shipping's fantastic, so that's totally a 5 out of 5. So overall, I'm going to give this shirt, I guess, a 4.5 out of 5, just because of the price being a little bit steep for most people who, with taking a quick look at it, would say it's just a dress shirt. But again, for us junkies who really want like screen accuracy and they want the custom fit and everything, it's like totally worth it, and it's a great fitting shirt, and it does feel pretty cool to say like, yeah, I have a shirt that was custom made for me. So that about does it for this review. Please stay tuned to my channel as I'm going to finally have a review coming up in the very near future for the Tennant suit and the Tennant overcoat. Also, please feel free to check out my Ultimate Tennant Hair tutorial. And as always, thanks so much for watching.